you choose to focus on will grow. And as you can see in this illustration, you have a water spout, and then you have those different flower pots. One of the flower pots says gratitude, one says drama, one says doubt, one says fear, one says hate. And shout out to the positive corners for this illustration. So those like flower pots are just showing you the different types of emotions and things that we go through in life. And see how the water is over the gratitude and the flowers are sprouting up, because that's what they're choosing to focus on, gratitude. They're watering and nurturing gratitude. They're putting their time, attention, and energy into being grateful. So because they're nurturing the gratitude, more gratitude is going to grow and grow and grow. And see how they're not putting their focus on the drama, the doubt, the fear. They're not feeding the doubt, the fear, the drama. They're not feeding it. They're starving it. So those things have nothing, they have no choice but to die when you starve them. Okay? So this is the visual illustration. I'm a visual learner. There's a lot of people out here who are visual learners and need to see. This is a visual representation of why you should focus. What you focus on grows. Okay? So if you're experiencing obstacles in your life, if you're experiencing a troubling time in your life, you have to ask the right questions. And the question shouldn't be, why is this happening to me? Why does this keep happening? You shouldn't be focusing on the actual problem. You should be focusing on the solution. Asking questions like, okay, well, what is this trying to teach me? I've been here before and I thought I've already learned the lesson from this type of situation, but I guess I didn't. I need to revisit it and figure out what did I miss. So now when you start to focus on solutions and focusing on what you should be grateful for, this is what is going to expand, because this is what you're putting your energy and your consciousness in. You're feeding, whatever you feed your attention and your energy into, that is what is going to grow and manifest. So whatever you don't want more of in your life, you ignore it. You starve it, the attention and the energy it's looking for. See, drama, doubt, fear, hate, all of those things, they could show up as people in your life. They could show up as circumstances in your life. They could show up as obstacles in your life. But they all serve to try to trigger you and to get emotional responses out of you so you can stay attached to them, so you can keep feeding them your energy. These are traps to keep this system alive and breathing. But you cut the cord by taking your attention off of it. You cut the cord by starving it of the energy and attention that it is looking for. You don't feed what you are trying to get rid of. You kill it by starving it. And this is how you have to move in life. You have to chop off, kill the dead weight, starve what is not feeding you, and it has no choice but to cease to exist in your world. You have to be diligent, you have to be disciplined, and you have to stand on business and consistently do this over time in your life. And as you consistently do this, put in that work, your work's gonna be cut out for you. It's not gonna be so hard anymore, because it's gonna be on autopilot, and you're automatically just gonna start rejecting things that aren't serving you. You're automatically just gonna stop feeding and giving attention to stuff that isn't serving you, because you're sick and tired, and you created a pattern and a habit to where you're only focusing on things that are going to allow you to grow and evolve. I really hope that this helps someone out there today. Y'all know how we do over here is Car. Make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later.